Well, good evening, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We have a lot of new people that are here, and I appreciate you guys being here. So, what's for dinner today? Well, I've been going to my local butcher shop, and I've gotten so I love their boneless, skinless chicken thighs. They have so much flavor more than the chicken breast, and I've been cooking them all different kinds of ways. So today, I've been working on my summer kitchen, and it is coming a long ways. We're getting it closer and closer. I have to get my final inspection before I can put everything out there. But by next week, this spot right here will be moved over into there, and I literally cannot wait. And it is getting to be exciting. I've been hanging out there at night, just chilling, and it looks good. I got some flowers over there and things like that. So tonight I had some sweet potatoes inside. So I just boiled some sweet potatoes, took the skins off of them. I got them in a pan. I'll put a little bit of butter, a little bit of cinnamon on there. I still have some of the rice from the other day, and we have the jerk chicken. Real simple. Take the chicken breast that I got, and just put some of the bottle is kind of like tapered. Just put some of that jerk seasoning on it, and just grill them until they're done. Real simple, real easy peasy. Have the rice, have the sweet potatoes. I would have a salad, but we're staying away from salad for a while. Now, I want you to understand something, because we're learning the Cryptosporin. It's sad that over 10,000 people got it, but sometimes you have to have bad things happen to affect change. This should actually be a wake-up call, because see, what we have to understand is the fact that one company does the majority of the lettuce across the country. So it doesn't matter if you're buying your lettuce from Walmart or from Trader Joe's or Whole Foods, or getting it from Taco Bell or McDonald's or Burger King. That one company is making all of it. So when they screw up, everybody suffers. And what I want you to understand is it's not just that lettuce. For example, you might hear something bad about, like, you'll hear stuff bad about bacon because of the preservatives that they put into them and things. And so you may look at, when you go to the grocery store, you may look and say, well, there's Kroger's brand, and that's cheaper, and it's cheaper because Kroger makes it. Kroger doesn't actually make anything. Neither does Walmart or any of the other stores. Their store brands are made from the same companies that are the name brands. They just put a different label on them. So when you go buy bacon, for example, okay, you see Gwaltney, you see Smithfield, you see Elkridge, you see the Kroger brand, the Walmart brand. You see ones that are at the big name stores. They're all Smithfield. And if you look at the ingredients are all the same. You may pay different prices because that's marketing. But the reality is, Smithfield makes most of that bacon. So when you see, I remember when I went out to California to pick up my daughter because of COVID, and we drove back. I've got sawdust all over me from cutting the supports over there. I remember when we crossed over from New Mexico into Texas, two things stand out. One was the smell from the factory farms, where it seemed like it went on for miles and you didn't see a blade of grass. You just saw cows on top of cows, and the smell was just unreal. And the windmills, it must have been like 25 miles of windmills that we went through. And so when you think about the cows in a factory farm, think about a parking space. A parking space is more space than that cow will be for its entire life. When you get bacon and ham from Smithfield and Elk Ridge and all that. They have the pigs literally just right there by a trough. And all they do is eat and shit. And they pump them because they are so close they can get sick. They pump them with with antibiotics, and they pump them with growth hormones and everything else. So that way they grow fast, they grow fat, they put on extra weight, and they can slaughter them and maximize every cent. See, it's fun because when I go to my butcher shop and I'm going past all the cow pastures and I see all the cows out in the field eating grass. That's the way they're supposed to be. Not crammed up together, just eating grain and everything else. And see, that's where we have to understand. It's not about them selling a good product. They can give a rat's ass. Do you think if they didn't get caught with the cryptosporin, if they didn't know who it was, that they would have recalled it? If they could have gotten away with it? No. We're not losing money on that. No. And that's the problem that we have now. And that's why I won't go to the grocery store anymore and buy bacon or hamburger or things like that. Everything I've been eating has been coming from my butcher shop, my local butcher shop. And I'm growing my vegetables as much as possible. I'm learning how to can those vegetables and things. I'm trying to become more self-sufficient, or make sure that I support my local businesses that aren't putting all that stuff in. Because see, a small farmer, here's the thing. Taylor Foods, they're so ingrained with Taco Bell and McDonald's and all the grocery stores. The customers just can't walk away and go someplace else. There's nobody else that's big enough to take care of that. When you get your local farmer or your local farmer's market, if they screw up, their business is over. They're over. It's a small community. They know, hey man, they sold the shit at salmonella. And the reason why the cryptosporin, here's the thing. What it is because these farms are so big, they use recycled water. Recycled water. Oh, that sounds good. What is recycled water? That's like gray water from the sewage plants. Ooh. It's not like recycled water. Yeah. Sewage. So they're putting that out there to fertilize the field. Local farmer's not doing that. All right, so I'm gonna finish cooking this chicken. I'm gonna have a bed of rice. I'm gonna have some sweet potatoes, and I'll see you guys inside. Hope I didn't gross you out. Well, good evening, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. The big question that we answer every day: what's for dinner? Well, I'm gonna say not having cryptosporin, or however you pronounce it. Today, I took some chicken thighs and I ended up making some jerk chicken. We had some rice left over from the other day. We have one of our tomatoes here that I put a little bit of a tropical Sazon seasoning, some homemade mayonnaise, some salt and pepper, and some Parmesan cheese. Nothing beats a tomato out of the garden. We also have some sweet potatoes with some Amish butter and some cinnamon. Really good. The chicken, I used some hot jerk seasoning, and look at that. Look at that. Ooh, boy. Got a kick to it. That, my friends, is whole, real food. And that's what we've been doing. We've been doing this, and we're down 40 pounds in 6 months. Without Ozempic, without dieting, eating real food. And if you want to know how I did this, I'll do a long form video and I will post it to our channel. And Once you started having real food again, when you go back to processed stuff, it just doesn't taste the same. I'm remembering how when I was doing keto, and now they're saying keto, surprise, surprise, is because of all the processed meats. You know, you're eating meats. Basically, you're eating meat. I don't think the problem is the diet. I think the problem is it's the processed foods. And see, our bodies weren't designed to eat processed foods. All these chemicals, all these synthetics, all this stuff that's made up. This is what you need to be eating. The sweet potatoes, no sugar has been added to it. It is just the sweet potatoes, butter, and cinnamon. It's got a sweet taste to it. Don't need to put syrup on it. The tomatoes. That's hot. The tomatoes, look at that color. That color, you're not seeing that in the store. See, what happens is they genetically modify the tomato plants so they all get ripe at the same time and they stay firm, so that way the machine can go through and pick them up and they can do away without labor. Tomatoes, you grow tomatoes in your garden, they don't all get ripe at the same time. Every day I'm out here picking tomatoes. And I'm kind of glad that every day I'm getting more of them, because I'm getting more and more fresh ones. So, there we have it. Another day. I appreciate you good people, and I hope you are eating better. Peace out. Y'all still here? Okay. Peace.